All right, y'all. So we back for part two of the Asha degree case. We talking about the white people. Now, in the previous reading, we were talking about the family because y'all they really hiding a bunch of shit. And like I said, we have no right to be privy to these people's lives, but at the detriment of losing your daughter. Okay, you put this act on so much till you've lost your daughter, and I'm not kicking them while they're down or nothing, but people need to stop being phony. Okay, if they weren't being so phony, 24 years would not have passed without them knowing what happened to their daughter. Okay, and I say that with my whole chest because the same shit happening to my family. It's been my brother was murdered in 2002, March 3rd. It was yesterday. It would make 23 years. How long is that? Am I right? It's 23 years. 23 years ago, my brother was murdered, 2002. So Asha's been deceased, or Aisha's been gone since 99. But I'll say this to say this. Because my family won't be who they truly are because they're worried about public scrutiny. I truly believe this is why my brother's case is cold right now. Although I know that Billy Taylor Raven murdered my brother. Although the streets know, there will be no justice because when the family becomes so fake, ain't no reason to bring justice. Okay, what is this justice for? So that y'all can get some attention. And rest in peace to my little brother. He would have been 41 this year, January 30th. My Aquarius twin, Leos and Aquarius are brother and sister signs. We're like the opposite or whatever. But my little brother was my best friend, and I wanted to do a video about him, y'all, but I didn't feel like it. My family had gotten under my skin, and I just decided not to do it. But all of that said, when you so fake, do you think the ancestors are gonna answer you? Of course, they're going to solve this case, but I don't believe that they're going to find Aisha's body, and her cards indicate that. And they're not going to find Aisha's body because of these white people. These demons always have to get involved in some shit. Y'all know that, right? So them white folks, the Dedmonds. Let me read my notes about these pieces of shit. Then I know y'all like, dang, you hard on white folks. Hard on the bitch, honey. Hard on the white bitch. I don't give a damn. White fragility moves nothing over here for me. Anyway, part two. We are talking about Roy and Connie Dedmond. Roy and Connie Dedmond's homes have been searched. The police found Aisha's backpack on the road in Morganton, North Carolina, less than 4 miles close to where Asha was last seen. This is also the same road that the Deadman's house is on, the same road that they would have had to have passed up and down every fucking day to get to their house. They would have to have passed the Degree family's house to get to their house, which is 4 miles up the road. Okay. She was seen near Highway 18. That's where she was last seen. Her backpack was found wrapped in two trash bags. That means that somebody had it trying to preserve it. I guess maybe they thought that she wasn't going to die, and I guess later on she died. We're going to get into what I'm talking about. Okay. Asha's backpack had hairs on it, or had fibers on it that didn't belong to her. I'm sorry, I was reading my notes and making it make sense, y'all. Um, the hairs that they found belonged to the dead Miss 13-year-old daughter. Um, that was, what's her name? Anna Lee, the 13-year-old daughter, and the psychotic patient named Russell Underhill. Russell Underhill died in 2004. I don't know whether it's mysteriously died or he just ran or he just died of natural causes, but he just mysteriously dies in 2004. Why am I mentioning Anna Lee and Mr. Underhill? Because on the night of February 14th, the cards indicate that Mr. Overhill and Anna Lee was out riding in that green car that they towed. Why is that important? Because that's the vehicle that they put Aisha's body, excuse me, in. Okay. Well, let's get into the cards because these folks got a whole lot to hide. Mr. and Mrs. Dedmond, they got a whole lot to hide. Okay. And this is nothing new. These people been sick like this. Okay. They have been up in Shelby doing shit to people. Okay. There are going to be more little girls or more people found. Okay. More young people. They are while people were saying that this convicted pedophile that was roaming around there could potentially be responsible for her because Aisha fits the mold of the little girl that he kidnapped and murdered before, but no, not him. It's never the obvious. It's the Deadmans and their three little raggedy ass daughters and that motherfucking hired yes man, that crazy ass yes man that they had working for them. See, there are gonna be a lot more other little girls that show up missing that are gonna be tied to the Deadmans and Mr. Underhill. Okay? And their whole justification for it is racism. These are all black little girls that are missing that are going to be tied to these Underhills, specifically Asian. Okay, they are withholding information surrounding what happened to her. Okay, but one of them is about to talk, and I believe it's Anna Lee because they're fighting. Um, I didn't get a chance to get a copy of the text messages, but if y'all have seen the text messages, you see them white bitches in that motherfucking being shaky like they as they should. Okay, that's probably Aisha's motherfucking spirit haunting the shit out of them crackers, making them run their mouth, stupid asses in them fucking text messages. Oh, I want to do what Dad says, but damn, your conscience eating you up, ain't it, Anna Lee? Because what happened? Okay, you know. You know, y'all, this history is coming back to haunt your fat ass. But you don't know what to do. Your motherfucking geeked out pill popping ass. Sending motherfucking text messages telling us, sister, I need some antidepressants. Why, beloved? Why do you need those antidepressants, huh? I'll tell you why. Because you and Mr. Overhill share responsibility to what happened to Aisha that night, don't you? So what my cards indicate, and I could be wrong. Mr. Overhill and Miss Anna Lee was out joyriding at night, right? Anna Lee was driving. The 13-year-old. Yeah, they were in the fucking country. It's not unheard of that a damn 13-year-old is fucking driving, y'all. Okay? Anna Lee was driving the car. Okay? Mr. Overhill. Okay, let me back up just a little bit. The Deadmans owned two houses, or they own two houses, and they own a nursing facility. The residents of the nursing facility, for their treatment, checkups, whatever, if they get hurt at the facility, die, whatever, they go to a hospital. What is the name of the hospital? Hang on just a second, as I wrote it down. No, I didn't write the name of the damn hospital down. I just wrote the characteristics of what went on. Okay, so they own two homes in Shelby and a nursing home in Vail, North Carolina. And they frequently took their patients to Broaden. Yes, I did. It's Broaden Hospital in Morganton. Witnesses say there were three locked off rooms in one of the Deadmans' house too. So this is where I pick up with Anna Lee and that crazy ass Russell Underhill being out driving. So frequently, to cut costs, the Deadmans would make their daughters drive the patients back and forth, do their dirty work, basically. They had their three daughters. They have three. Anna Lee was 13 at the time. Sarah and Lizzie were 16 and 17. They would have Sarah and Lizzie drive the patients back and forth, drive the patient van, basically working the fool out these gals instead of hiring the right motherfuckers to do the shit because they were shady. as most people who own rest homes up in North Carolina are. They're just basically there to get these people money, they little food stamps, whatever the fuck they can get from them, and then they let them die. This is no strange. The overheels aren't strange to this behavior, or they're no strangers to these type of behaviors. Per the people who are speaking up now about the overheels and their weird behaviors back then. So that night, in my opinion, and per my cards, instead of Sarah or Lizzie going that night, they sent Anna Lee. Anna Lee wanted to keep up with her big sisters. I want to do it. I want to do it. I want to do it. Russell Overhill being a little soft-minded and touched in the head and a pedophile because I believe that he was a pedophile. He had something inappropriate going on, okay, with the little girl. So they were out driving that night. Anna Lee decides she wants to drive. Russell Overhill with his retarded ass lets her drive. So it's storming while she's driving. Of course, there's nobody else on the road. It's 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. Sure, nobody, you won't hit nothing. You won't hit nobody. You won't hit no car. Sure, go ahead. He let her drive, okay? And Ali was definitely driving, little 13-year-old ass. It's not above it, her, okay? She's from the country. It's not that country. I'm from Missouri, but I was fucking driving at 10 years old, okay? Not perfectly driving, but my dad was teaching us how to drive, teaching me how to drive at 10 years old. That's what she was doing with Russell Overhill, you know? An older man that she was out and about with in the car, out riding and driving, while Annalee's inexperienced ass is driving. Can't see on the road because it's storming, and I told y'all that them buckets of water pour out that sky out in North Carolina. They hit Asha, ran her over. If y'all notice or go back and look at some of the clips, the car that they picked up, it's dented in on the passenger side to indicate, look like you know where the headlamps are on the passenger side. That side is dented in. Y'all hit her, indicating that Anna Lee was driving too fucking close to the motherfucking shoulder and chipped this baby. Okay, they get worried. They thinking that she's dead. Okay, what are we gonna do? What do they do? Go take the body back to mama and daddy's motherfucking house. What do they mama and daddy do? Let her body, well, let's see if she dies. Okay? They probably left poor Asha or Asha, excuse me, in that motherfucking car until they felt like she was dead. And then they brought her into one of them locked rooms and let her die. When she died, because she did, they motherfucking ass had to find a solution. Okay? Maybe in the grander scheme of things, they were trying to get a hold to a doctor to come down here, look at this little black girl that this motherfucking and run over so that our white asses won't be held liable. Let's get her to the hospital. No, don't do that. What if they think something da 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 da? And I told y'all that night that she left, her cards indicate that her brother had SA'd her. The girl had a bloody gown on, okay? The motherfucker gave her Anna Lee's motherfucking gown to put on. They brought her in that house and let her die, okay? And when she died, oh, we got to find a solution. In my opinion, they took her up to that Broaden Hospital, okay? That hospital up in Morganton, they took her up there and they had her cremated. That's why they can't find that baby's body, okay? And what they're doing is manipulating the story right now to fit their narrative, okay? They're lying. They're trying to find a way to make sure that they are not held liable for the dirty shit that they did. Yeah, they killed her. Yes, they did. Did they purposely do it? No. That's why Anna Leigh is crashing her fat ass out right now because she know it's wrong. Her fucking conscience is eating her white ass the fuck up. Eat her ass up. Because y'all could have took that baby to the hospital, okay? Y'all running with this theory of, oh, maybe she was grabbed up. That ain't what happened. No, Anna Leigh ran her the fuck over. Didn't have no business driving. In the text messages, she said, I'm guilty. I did it. I know whatever the fuck she said. I know the drill. Something about it was an accident. Either way, in the text messages, Anna Lee is motherfucking admitting to doing the shit. Them white fucking mom and daddy of hers. I'm glad they got them as suspects, okay? Because they took that baby's body up there to that hospital and burned her up, okay? They're not going to find her body. It's been 24, 25 fucking years since that baby disappeared. Those ashes are gone. They cremated that baby, okay? But this case is just getting open, y'all, because you know what? Cards indicate there's a road to justice coming. And that justice is directly for Asha herself. Baby was a good student, star athlete, all of that. She had the world. She was waiting on the world to be at her feet, honey. And not only did her family fail her, but people that had the chance to help her in a moment of distress failed her. Shelby County failed her, period. Okay? But there's a road to justice coming for her, okay? And y'all better believe a white man hid her in his house, okay? Let me make sure I pick this card up. A white man and a white bitch, a little white bitch, ran her over and took her to Big Boss Man's house because Russell Overhill or Underhill, excuse me, had Dedmond, the what's the motherfucker's name? Roy. He had Roy Dedmond as his person of emergency contact, the person as his beneficiary upon death, all of that shit. Yeah, he was intertwined and wound up in it with them. Okay. The father has probably got a history of doing shit to people too. Uh-huh. This is all about to be found out because when they went and pulled their car, they found other evidence that they just didn't tell us about. Oh, but baby, y'all better believe this shit is getting ready to pick up swiftly. Case getting ready to keep going, keep moving forward, but keep y'all eye out. Watch they gonna end up arresting all five of them motherfuckers, all three daughters and the motherfucking mom and daddy, because they're going to find out that them motherfuckers took their baby's body up there and cremated her instead of being honest. And we'll get back into this story when more comes up, but rest in peace, Asha Degree. Okay? And to the Deadman family, I hope y'all rot in the piss. Because I hope y'all riding old piss, okay? I hope that Asha haunts the shit out of y'all for the rest of your natural life. Well, I hope that they find her body, but realistically, 25 years? No, they not. You white pieces of shit made sure of that, didn't you? Well, you ain't gonna be able to get away with it, okay? Justice is coming. Especially because Anna Lay is motherfucking scared and feeling bad and her emotions are getting to her, baby. I'm gonna put a motherfucking tell the truth spell on that white bitch. Y'all ain't gonna get away with it. Not no more. All right, y'all.
Feel the sacred glow.